BWOne here from BWOne, and we're taking a hands-on look at the new Samsung Galaxy S7. At first glance, it may be hard to tell the difference between the S7 and the S6, and putting them right next to each other, it is really hard to tell. But Samsung didn't go for the radical design change like they did last year. This year was all about building from success of the Galaxy S6, and there was a lot of refinement done here to help with that. Now the S7 comes with the same premium metal and glass design they built from last year, but now includes the same curved sides and back that came with the Galaxy Note 5 and S6 Edge Plus to make it more comfortable to hold in the hand and to pick up, and definitely doesn't feel as slippery as it did at the last year's model, and doesn't feel like it's going to fly right out of your hand, and should be easier and more comfortable to hold, and definitely feels more comfortable. Speaking of the build, it houses a 5.1-inch Super AMOLED display with an astonishing 577 pixels per inch. For more detail when you're looking at pictures and video, you're definitely going to be able to sort of see that, maybe not in the naked eye, but in the detail of the content that you're looking at, it's going to look a lot richer and a lot better. Now speaking of pictures, there is a new 12 megapixel camera with a larger half-inch 0.5 sensor that's going to have bigger microns per pixel, roughly around 1.44, and a larger aperture size at f-stop of f1.7. All this basically means is that the camera is going to be able to take in more data and more light to provide richer detail in photos. So while the megapixels dropped, the quality of those pixels got a whole lot better. So they've also kind of shaved down the camera bump as well too on the back, so it won't rock when laying flat on a table or a desk. So all around, they've definitely done a lot of things to improve the camera in terms of the physical look of it, and also the picture quality that's going to be coming out of that camera, which I'm really excited to see how well those photos come out. And at first glance, it looks like they're going to be pretty good and pretty detailed. Now internally, there is a Snapdragon 820 processor for the US model to go along with 4GB of RAM, 32GB of built-in storage, and that's the only built-in storage option because we have a returning micro SD card slot to expand the storage up to 200GB. Now there are many people out there happy to see micro SD returned back to Samsung, especially here on the S7. It was definitely a missing faux pas from last year, and many were not very happy with that. They also corrected another faux pas in the battery life, moving the size of that battery up to 3000 milliamp hours, which should provide all-day battery life, and the same adaptive fast charging that we saw last year. It also now includes quick wireless charging that we saw come in the Note 5 and S6 Edge Plus in 2015. So we should get some really good all-day battery life and be able to charge it up fast and be able to do it wirelessly if we want to at a pretty reasonable charging speed. It's good to see that they've included those things with it. There isn't any USB Type-C, it's just standard micro USB, but I can understand why they might not want to make that radical change just yet. I can see that happening in the new Note coming later this year in 2016, so they might hold off for 2017 before we see USB Type-C sort of make its presence known with the Galaxy S line, S8 of next year. Also making a return from its 2-year hiatus is water resistant, as the Galaxy S7 is IP68 water resistant, as you can see here from the demo when they drop it in. Submerges down a little bit, don't want to leave it there too long, but when you pop it out, your phone, everything's still going to be working just fine, which basically shows that you can get a few raindrops on it and it's not going to hurt the phone. Doing a quick test of the software, which is Android 6.0 with Samsung's world famous TouchWiz UI on top of it. They seem to have made some subtle changes to the UI as they do every year. It looks a little more pared down, a little more refined, cohesive. They're always making improvements to it. And it's running smooth so far on the Snapdragon 820 processor, which I know a lot of people were probably worried about, but the 820 seems to be holding up from my initial testing with it, along with that 4GB of RAM. Now, international models will continue to use Samsung's Exynos processors instead, which they'll have that, and in the US we'll have the Snapdragon 820. Speaking of international, they will also get an exclusive pearl white color, while the rest of us in the US will get a very cool black onyx and gold platinum, which both of those look really good. I'm hoping Samsung makes some more custom colors like they did last year to match the Avengers movie, where they came with like a purple and a green. Those would be really cool to see them do that here with the S7, but these three colors look pretty good, and I think black onyx and gold platinum is going to be satisfactory for many people out there. So the Galaxy S7 is poised to be another big hit for Samsung. Sales start on March 11th worldwide, with pre-orders already beginning. We will be impatiently waiting for our review of this, but for now, post your question in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the Galaxy S7. Is it a yay? Is it a nay? What you wish it had, which you wish maybe it didn't come with. Give your thoughts below and let me know what you guys think. Also, be sure to give this video a like and share. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this, and be sure to connect with us across the web. Links to all that are in the description. And always remember to live your tech world in high definition. Thanks for watching.